This is the Dawg podcast. I'm your host, Matt DeBritz. Syracuse loses in dramatic fashion or crushing fashion, or put any adjective in there you want, any fashion. They lost 84-82 to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was beating Syracuse for most of the game. They were up by 20, 72-52. Syracuse made a storming comeback, mostly because of the guys that I've been talking about most of the season. First time listening, watching me, it's Copeland and Brown, our energy guys. They get deflections. They do their job. Copeland was great tonight. 10 points, 4 for 5 shooting. He hit a three. He got fouled on the three. He was getting deflections. He was bringing the energy. Brown always does that. He wasn't as good around the basket tonight. He missed a couple shots that he should have made, but overall, he played a solid game. And I think those guys are important going forward. When things are not going well for Syracuse, you got to put those guys in. They're energy guys. And the other forwards that started, Benny Williams and Chris Bell, were non-factors. They barely played at all. I like Chris Bell to maybe move to shooting guard at points. Joseph Girard, the first half, was getting suffocated. The second half, he came back. He had 13 points, and he gave Syracuse a chance. I think that last play of the game was probably drawn up for Girard. If you didn't watch the game, it was tough to watch because Syracuse stormed all the way back. They're down by 1. Mintz has the ball. He tries to pass to Edwards, pretty much telegraphs it. Pitts steals it. And then Edwards fouls out of the game. And Mintz was kind of screaming at Edwards. It's like, no, Judah Mintz, that play was on you. That was your mistake. And then at the end of the game, Syracuse had another chance, and it was Mintz. And he pulls up for 3, and he's not been a good 3-point shooter, not even in this game. And it hits the backboard. You got to take that into the lane and shoot it too, and get this game into overtime, because the momentum's all on Syracuse side. So if you're just looking at the box score and you see Judah Mintz, oh, he had a good game, 24 points. Well, yes and no. I mean, he had some good moments, but he also missed 4 foul shots. He's got to get better on the foul line. You know, that's a difference in the game. There was a swing where he stole the ball and he went to dunk it and he missed the dunk, and then Pittsburgh came down the other side and dunked it. So that's another 4-point swing. And at points, instead of just going for the shot or layup, he tries to get the contact. And I know why he does that, but at points, I think he just needs to go for the score and forget the contact. The contact will come for you anyways. Just get the bucket. You know, there's a couple occasions he just moved his shoulder into the guy. Let the guy fly by you and lay it in and get the 2 points, because baskets were not going in that much for Syracuse at a point. The game changed when Copeland and Brown came in and they went to pressure, and the team got more hyped. You know, Girard was playing better at the top of the zone, and Mintz was too. He was trapping. He was getting more deflections. You know, it put Jesse Edwards in trouble a little bit, but yeah, at points, Jesse Edwards just has to decide to either go for some of those plays or not. And Jim Boeheim has to decide early in the game, when Pitt is absolutely on fire, nailing threes and carving up the zone defense by passing the middle of the zone, or 1, 2, 3, 4 passes and scoring. They got to change. They got to go to that pressure. And if they don't want to do it with the guys in the game, then put Copeland and Brown in. I've said that the whole season. I'll keep saying that. We'll see what adjustments Syracuse makes for the next game. I'll have more in the Dawg podcast, maybe more this week. A few things I want to talk about, but I just wanted to recap the game real quick. All right, have a good night.